And just to give context, what percentage of people you treat are perpetrators, and you recall that? You'd said 5%.
I see that here.
Okay. Of the 5% that are IPV perpetrators that you've treated over the last 8 years, how many of these perpetrators have substance abuse issues?
I see that I answered with a figure of speech.
And your answer was?
Oh, a large portion.
Okay. And it's common for the perpetrator to essentially gaslight the victim, to accuse them of being the perpetrator. Would you agree? And it's common then for them to accuse the victim of being the perpetrator.
That's a
Would go
characteristic
both
of
ways.
from women perpetrated against men. It's actually very, very common. About 90% of male victims of IPV have reported that a female partner who abuses them makes threats to report their partner as an abuser.
Oops.
It's less common for men to make that statement to female partners just because there's less potential consequence.
Isn't it true, though, that some form of gaslighting is often present in these personality-based IPV scenarios?
Yes,
Okay. And it's distressing for the victim to be accused, is it not?
absolutely.
It causes them a lot of fear.
Certainly.
This could
and
get
it
turned
causes
around
them
on
a lot of
redirect.
distress.
Absolutely. Yes.
And in fact, they feel falsely accused, correct?
Yes.
And they feel paranoid.
This is a bad line of
Yes,
And they
questioning.
feel frightened,
Yes.
afraid that everyone's going to believe the perpetrator, correct?
Yes.
And in fact, they're afraid they're going to lose their security, correct?
Can you clarify what you mean by security?
I'll ask
Notice the
next
tone
one.
change in the
They're afraid
doctor?
they're going to lose their reputation,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
She just literally described Johnny Depp.
Now let's talk about the testing for a moment.
The jury's in there
You
thinking that's what we're in here for. All of this, this
Talked
stuff.
about the MMPI-2, but that's not the most recent MMPI, is it?
No, it's the most researched.
Okay. Now, I don't think that's, Your Honor, I think it's common to essentially gaslight the victim, isn't it?
That's a characteristic of psychological abuse. Yes.
Okay, let me try it. And it's common then for them to accuse them of being the perpetrator, the victim.
That's actually very, very commonly perpetrated against men. It's from women. About 90% a female who abuses them, male partner makes threats to report their men as an abuser.
Oops.
It's common for them to make that statement to female partners just because there's potential consequence to their partner.
Oops.
It's less common for men to make that statement